Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. We're trying something a little bit different today. So, last week I finished my Age of Wonders playthrough, my current one anyway, which was just absolutely truly interesting. I end up succeeding through failure in a lot of ways on that one, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be part of it. That being said, Archon Prophecy comes out like August 5th or something like that. August 12th, like really early in August. So I don't want to like start another Age of Wonders game because they usually take me like 9 to 12 weeks to get through. So, and I'm probably going to start one when Archon Prophecy comes out. So, I was thinking we go back to one of my favorites of all time. Not the most popular when I stream it, but who knows? Maybe somebody out there will enjoy it. And that is Wildermyth. Wildermyth is one of my all-time favorite games. Anybody who's listened to the channel for any period of time knows that I've talked about this game before. I love this game. It is a CRPG, but it's procedurally generated, and you kind of like, it's much more story and narrative based, which is something I truly enjoy. So we're going to jump in, we're going to start a new story and see if we can't get through it together. I think we're just going to do a 3-chapter, because I don't know how long this is going to take me, so I think we're just going to do a 3-chapter. Yeah, maybe we can get through 5. I don't know. It's like 4 weeks. We're going to try 5. We're going to try 5. 5-chapter, procedurally generated thing with completely new characters. Alright, main enemy random. Adventurer. Carved in stone. I like that. I'm not doing any oh, wait. Do I have mods already on? Evolving relationships, driving PCs. Guns of Yandering Lands and Bandit events are all things that I have active. They're mods that I enjoy, so we're going to play with those because I like them. Here we go. So we'll see if you guys like this or not. Like I said, we'll be back to Age of Wonders next time. Alright. So we've got, these are our 3 potential choices to go in. We've got a future mystic, a future hunter, and a future warrior. I like all 3. We've got Brad Lad, Kyril, and Kestri. I think all of these look pretty cool. I want to click into them just to inspect them. See if I can do anything with them. Oh, I don't think I really want to mess with them. Let's look at the history. Grew up among the pines, even as a girl. I love that it generates a history. Weird, literary, curious. Okay. Let's look at the decisive greed wagon. Interesting. Bradland's parents died in succession when he was still very small. He learned grown-up ways at a young age. For some reason he always had nightmares. Okay, so what are his aspects? He's alive, farmer, curious, distant, dreamer, hero, young. Okay. I didn't look at her aspects. I want to see her aspects. Well, basically the same. And then we'll look at this one. Kirill Furshore. Grew up in cottonstone miners who fed more on humor than on grain, hollow of belly, full of determination. She came across the famous killer near Tom Deaf Shrine. Alone and without obvious cause, the man cared for a colony of the forgotten old. Kyril let him be. She sought to return to the past some way to set things right. Maybe, or just to set them different. Okay. Aspects. Gritty. Alright. I like them. I like them. We're going to start with them. Start. And away we go into Wildermyth. And warm up my reading voice. Violent fawn woke to the red song of chaos. Voice is bent by fear and rage, panic, pain, flames. We're being attacked. The day after I was dumped. Oh, he was dumped. Poor Bradland Kren. Who would attack a peaceful village? That guy. A Drav throws a fire-catching gaze across the devastation, plucking a hungry bowstring. I'd say we should run, but I don't think we've got a choice. Time to grab your weapon, I think. My weapon? Well, she's the warrior, right? Let's go pitchfork. Aha! Fight! Alright. So we got Draven as the bad guys right off the bat. Alright, kill all enemies. And remember the stuff for the game. Okay, so what a fire. Kyril's the future mystic, but she's not one yet. So we're just gonna move her here. Down, wait. We'll move him. He's a hunter, so we'll move him here. Oh no, that was my warrior. Whoopsie. We'll lock them up so they get a better defense. Alright. So she needs to move in to attack with a pitchfork. 3 damage. Nice. Good start. Oh, he blocks that. Blocked. Everybody's blocking. Ooh, backstabber. That's not good. Get that flank, maybe. Flank damage. Alright, got one of them. Bradlad's looking pretty bad, though. You can tell it's been a while since I played. Jesus, he does so much damage. No, I didn't want to move for there. I hate that I don't have any sort of attack of opportunity. This dart is making me look like a fool. Alright, we're going to block him off. Get that stab in. Yeah, there we go. Barely survived that one. Rusty. Rusty, boys. Alright, Kesty Salt Rook is now a Greenhorn Warrior. So we can give her one of these 3 things, or I can reroll for 2 legacy points. I don't have that. Sentinel replaces Guardian. Kesty leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. I love that thing. So asleep. Every other turn, as a swift action, Kesty can make a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. That's pretty sweet. And Battle Dance. Melee attacks only cost Kesty 1 action. I think I'm actually going to go with Battle Dance. Bradlad Kren is now a Greenhorn Hunter. So he's got I Love Ambush, Piercing Shots, and Flash Cone. think we got to go with ambush, which allows him to kind of like hold his ranged attack and take swings at people who come at him. And then we've got a mystic. Kyril has grown stronger as a mystic. We can go open mind, compulsion, or ignite. Briefly interfuses with the enemy and forces it to move where she pleases. I like that. Kyril can interfuse with one additional target. I like open mind. That extra interfusing going. The magic in this game is weird. You like interfuse with objects around you to cast spells. Talisman of Grace, +5 dodge. We're going to give that to Brad Lauren because he's our kind of ranger. He's going to need more dodge. Battle ends. They did what danger demanded. Kyril, Kesty, and Bradlad are left standing. The fires don't swallow the town. They fought down to cinders and buried. The folks of Violet Fawn will have a trying time salvaging whole ruined lanes, squeezing people under crowded roofs. They'll manage much better than they expect, though. Kesty and I agree. We're not going to let that be it. You don't let a thief just wander off free, do you? They took something. Our security. I want it back. Everything seems a lot more tenuous than it did yesterday. Yeah. The Draven that attacked their homes had mostly moved on by the time the defense was roused. It means they can easily return, them or others, perhaps more, and fiercer, and with a deadlier will. Let's go be who we have to be, right? Alright, every company of heroes is called by at least one name. A name spoken or spelled in tradition and handed along ever after. These heroes will be known as the Conscripts of the Just Pine, the Company of the Silent Song, the Dawnlings of the Fierce Hound. I don't like any of those. Let's see. Not Thomas. All messages. Stupid thing. We'll enter our own name. Can't call it the trio. I'm gonna add more heroes, aren't I? I don't know what to call them. I'm just gonna call them the Old Guard. Oh no, I like better the All Guard. Like they called everybody. All Guard. I like that. These are the stories of the All Guard. Be remembered. Okay, so now we're on the overmap. I can attempt to add a new person. I can start going through this stuff. I need to clear 4 more hostile sites and locate Rocky Mold Pillar, which I'm gonna guess is that. But I want a new person right off the bat, so I'm gonna take all 3 of them and try and recruit. New recruit, Aloof Greedwagon. Rogs. Alright. Recruit. 1 for the road. It didn't take long to trek back to Violet Fawn. The town still seemed like the best bet for finding another able pair of hands. Nod. Walking past. Hoyt! It's you from the heroes. Right? Anyway, I was hoping you'd come back. Everything all right? Oh, everything's fine. And that's just it. It's been quiet in Violet Fawn for so far, but I've heard those things you said, that talk of glory and victory, and I'm sure someone mentioned treasure at some point. And it stuck with me, more than I would have thought. Is that how we put it? Possibly. Forming a company of heroes can get one a little fired up. You were right, though. The biggest risks come with the biggest rewards, and I feel ready for a risk bigger than which field should our turnips go in this year. Well, we could use another fighter on our side, if you're game. Oh, fantastic! I'm glad you offered, and I can see you have excellent judgment in recruiting, so that's a big plus. Far be it from us to turn you down, then. Alright, so you can be a warrior, a hunter, or a mystic. I always play hunters, so I'm going to try and do some warriors this time. Some extra warriors. So now we got to train him. Boom. Welcome, Rogs. Okay. So you can have Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, Rogs frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend the next turn running away. Shield Shear. Once every other turn, as a swift action, Rogs shreds 2 points of the foe's armor with his weapon. That's pretty sweet. Blood Rage. Rogs' melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percent of health he's missing, up to a max of +4. Don't like that because I don't like the idea of not having health. So we're going to do Shield Shear on him. Alright, so now we got 4 peeps. So let's start clearing some sites. So let's go scout this area. See what happens. Alright. Grip Coiffed Forge. And we've got some lurking Drav in there, so we're going to have to fight them. No infestation now, so let's go. Should be easy with 4 people. One false step. Here's a thought. Maybe Grip Coiffed Forge isn't as dangerous as we believed. Crick. Creak. Crash. Huh? Where'd Kesty? Down here. Kesty's step had broken the hidden covering of a hunting pit, and she'd fallen, scuffing and scraping into the dark, rocky hole. How far down are you? Oh, far enough. I can't hardly think this pit's coincidentally placed and obscured along the path, which means greater danger is likely near. We're close to a Draven sighting. If this is a trap, it might be risky to try and get her out. Alright. I'm quick. I'll climb down and help her. We could have Rogs do that. Be methodical and safe. Tie a line and a rope or something, says Brad Ladd. Let's do Rogs. It doesn't take Rogs long at all. He climbs nimbly down and helps Kesty back up to the top. And not a moment too soon. Kesty and Brad Ladd are now rivals. Interesting. Okay. Fortitude. All heroes have +2 temporary health. You got a stump, a dart, and a dart. Okay. Alright. Move him up. He's gonna silk step. Move her up. We're not gonna interfuse yet because I don't know where the Draven are. They're in this building somewhere. So I don't want to interfuse until I can use the powers on them. So she's just gonna wait. Yeah, Guardian. Alright, open the door. Nobody inside. Okay. Move in. Move in. Move in. Ninja in. Let's have him open the door again. No driving again. The drop. Are they all in this small little room up here? Okay. No. Not what I want to do. Keep forgetting I don't have to right click in this one. Yeah, they're all in that room. Wow. Ambush. Let's do some interfusing. What do we got here? That'll do a Splinter Blast, Constrict, Splinter Blast. Let's do Splinter Blast. Nice. Nice with the Guardian. Oh, in the ambush. Now we charge. Now we charge. There we go. All went according to plan. Health. Plus some health. I'm going to give that to a warrior. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Monsters now stronger, +1 damage. We secured the site. What do we find? Ingots and a Sunseeder Sash. That's a mouthful. Stunt chance. Stunt chance are like criticals. So let's give that to Brad Lad. Now this up here is your incursion, which means like monsters will start marching on the valley and destroying everything you've done. And the calamity cards just is exactly what happened when the other one came up. It just means you have to fight them. They get tougher. We're gonna actually patrol this so that we can get rid of this infestation. Now we can take this out. A wild, thriving old local was happy to provide the lowdown on his weird this weird tower. What'd she tell you, Kyril? Any clue to who built this place? Didn't say. Just talked about the bone walkers. Rove the woods sometimes. Leather-faced guy over the other hill said light leaks from the cracks of these old blue stones. Just on fall nights, he said, since last year. Remember that diagram I showed you? Of the Theneric building style. You can probably see this doesn't even come close. Bam! I guess it's open. Dust drifts in and the suddenly empty doorway. Did you really have to kick it down? No. Don't go too far. I'll shout if there's trouble. Soon, a buzz from the hall's far end sneaks into their ears. That noise coming from inside. Yeah, something's... Bam! You seriously need to stop. It's just so satisfying. As they enter, the noise abates. Oily odors spill off shadow-crowded shelves. Shapes organic to synthetic by varying degrees spread and pile everywhere in industrious disarray. Not much to bother with, but you don't trust my eye, of course. Workshop's fairly intact. If it's working Morthagi machinery, then it represents a rare opportunity for, well... Oh, give it a rest. We all think it's a terrible idea. Seems like we should give it a shot, though. What if we can activate our own Morthagi, and it likes us? Maybe peace comes that way. Cellar's empty. What do you two find? This. Kesty wants to try her theory. You can't be serious. Alright. I say we torch this whole room. I agree with Brad Ladd. Bust their plans up. Kestri, here's one that's nearly finished. It just needs a mom. Or Cairo, dismantle it. Search for what's useful. I kind of want the pet Morthagi. Excuse me, everybody. Kestri settles into fiddle with the half-finished contraption lying here among the scrap. Listen up, Morthagi. Morthagi are one of the great riddles of our world. Complexities that are parts mechanical and certainly parts magic. Why I've devoted a good deal of my time to their study, but obviously, there's so much not written down. Oh, please go on. Your stories are always so fascinating. Yeah, whatever. Don't know why I'm explaining myself to you anyway. Later. How much time should we give her, you think? Less than we've already allowed. Why isn't this working? Its little core is secured, right? Right? And the O. See if this gets you going. Poke. So, Kestri, how much longer until... Now! I think we're finished. Flobble, scratch. What's it? Don't let it... I can see that. Why? She didn't like you. Maybe inherited my feelings through the blood, perhaps? Well, I guess I'd better watch my back, and you better keep your toys away from me. Sommelier joins the party. Kestri has taken a companion, which will help in any battles she takes part in. Cool. And speaking of battles, Kestri loses 1 hit point due to nausea. Okay. And I gotta fight a bunch of other Morthagis. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Of course. Yeah, I told you could. Just do some reading, okay? Alright. Move up, and then we'll move up. Let's open that door. Morthagi in here. Have him silk sep as per se usual. Not there either. I had a lot of close combat door action in this one. No, I didn't want to move back. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Still nobody. So they're all in this little room again. Yeesh. Let's set up that trap again. That seemed to work really well. Over here, Guardian. Do a little bone lance. Dodged it though. That sucks. Nice. Nice. Shield shear real quick. Then we'll strike. Almost killed him. Man, took cover again. Ah, I can't hit him. Finally. Too late to do anything about that guy in the back, though. Get in there, Rogs. Gone. You can get a level. Yeah, Kesty. Alright, so she can get... Upgrade the Battle Dance. After hitting with a non-swift melee attack, if Kesty still has actions left, she can move up to half her speed as a free action. That's kind of cool. I like her mobility. Let's keep that going. Travel Traff, Hunter, Tier 1. Yeah, it's gonna be Brad Ladd. Without a doubt. He's getting everything, isn't he? Then we got a Strap of Divinity, which gives warding. Let's give that to Kesty. Enemies improve strategies after their fight. Got it. Alright, so let's take this thing and let's find that. Hardwoods and fabrics, and then Earthshell knee pads, which you have +5 block. Let's give it to Rogs, Falconhawk. It's a hell of a name, Falconhawk. All right, let's scout this one. Your enemies have advanced their plan over time. So calamities are increased. I don't want to use any of my stuff, so I'm going to let all of these go. Can't assault it till we clear more sites, though. Alright, let's do it. Rumors of Draven have led the Allguard through tangled woods to the site of long-forgotten ruins. Windworn rock and decayed edifices are all that remain of this ancient city. It's weird, right? The locals couldn't tell us anything about who lived here and what happened to them. Not every group of ancients is worth remembering. Feathers over here, and fresh Draven prints. You think Draven had some particular reason for coming here? Lots of stonework still standing. Might be other things that survived, hidden away in coves and crannies. I mean, if I had something I wanted to stash away. World works like that, I guess. What the dead leave behind, someone else comes along to claim. The dead. Sometimes you forgot most of them were just plain ordinary folks living their lives. You know, with all that usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns. Would have been a marketplace around here. Maybe. Full of people buying and peddling their goods. And when night fell, families would huddle up in houses here, trade stories over a meal, rock their children to sleep. Got on each other's nerves too, I bet. Sneck sniff. Sounds like our Draven. In the opening pit of the old amphitheater, Draven soldiers have gathered, combing through the loose stone and rubble. Thoughts? Do we just charge in? Okay, so we can do intimidation. A bunch of them standing under that pillar. How about we bring it down? Or we can do stealth. Fire is always good. I like the stealth, actually. Let's sneak up on them. See if we get anything there. Let's begin in Gray Plain. Oh, and we got a fire spirit. I need to catch that thing. Go, Rogs, go! Is he he's not in Gray Plain? Oh my god. Why isn't the pet in Gray Plain? Interfuse with that. Let's interfuse with that as well. Have her stick Guardian. Alright, let's see if they see him. Yeah, they see him. I hate that the ambush failed. Caught you. Do I make a wish now? So I get the fire axe or legacy coin? We're going to take the fire axe, baby. Duskjaw. Discus. Alright, Stormthroat dodged it. But that'll give us a flank here, and she's gonna charge in and do some damage, I think. Her pet's gonna follow. Kill the Stormthroat. Wonderful. Nice shot on the ambush. No! He killed my Summoner. Fucked up. Burn him. Burn him for that. Die in the fire, you sucker. Oh, the dart's still alive. Shit. Forgot about the dart. Ah. Oh, Roggs is gonna get him from behind. Or not. What happened, Roggs? What happened, buddy? At least he gave him the flank. I don't think she can discus that far. Oh, she can discus into that. She can bounce it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So she can bounce it off the tree into him. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. She gonna get a level for that? Ah, she should have. Kess is getting all the levels. Gravel Pelt Cloak. Armor 05. Let's give that to Kesty. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees, overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Gone quiet. Guess that was the last of them. Would be good to have a look around. Could be hiding places or... Not far from where they fought, a section of flagstone appears to be coming up. Kyril pries some of it away with her toe, uncovering what appears to be a way below. With a little effort, they widen out an entrance. How deep is it? Stairs. Should we take a look? Any good reason not to? Down they climb into the ancient city's underbelly. Slimy things skitter away at their approach. A rancid odor hangs in the air. Torch over here. Let me just... In a splash of light, their surroundings take color and shape. The passage opens into a small enclosure on an oval room. Bits of rotten wood and matted straw form a pale suggestion of a bed at one end. Smells, doesn't it? You think somebody used to live here? It looks kind of quieter down here, I bet. Scattered around the room are what remain of a life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. A robe, maybe? Or what's left of it? Pity the colors have faded. Frying pan. And some weird-shaped dice. If the Draven found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. But there's one item that catches Krill's eye. A small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years unmarred. Moon-colored, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again. Hey, you know I hate it when you make that face. Huh? Oh, We all have songs, don't we? Melodies that crawl around in our heads, even if we don't remember the first time we heard them. And so, I was wondering what it sounded like, the music these people like to play. The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands that held it. Well looked after. So should she take the flute? She's gonna take the flute. What are we doing? What are we doing if we're not taking flutes, right? Take the flute. Bone flute. A flute carved bone. Love smell. Yeah. Warding and charisma. Definitely. There you go. Bone flute. Claimed. Krill moves forward and carefully plucks the flute up off of its stand. Whoever made this, would they really want it to lie here forever, in silence? Think, maybe, it'd be a waste is all. Taking it strikes me as, I don't know, it's probably fine. It's a way to be remembered, I guess. They put out the torch and make their way back to the surface. Seal the passage behind them. Not going to keep it all to yourself, are you? I want to bet who plays it better. Alright. Calamities! Yay, driving it worse. Fortify, find a thing, do the thing. Oh, what we get? Ingots and spell threads and another Sunseeder sash. Trying to make me say that a lot, aren't they? Let's give it to Assault Rock. Actually, we just gave her something. Let's give it to Falcon Hawk. Alright. So now we're in a situation, because the hostile sites are way up here. I should have gone to them first. That is frustration. Alright, let's go to this one. It's the closest. Should we assault and try and get it done faster so that we can get here before the incursion, or should we patrol first? How long will patrolling take? 24 days. It's under 90. Let's do it. Let's just patrol. Make sure. I don't lose anybody that early. Calamity! Let's cancel one of these Dravens, because otherwise they're going to start causing me problems here, because they're obviously the main baddies right now. Let's go. Let's assault Woodcrow Forest. Let's get in there. Alright. I only want to examine these ruins a moment before we move on. I don't need you to supervise. Yes, well, who knows what trouble you'll get yourself into on your own. Besides, you'll probably be so distracted by the masonry or whatever, you'll accidentally run right into a Drav. Oh. Oh. The only thing distracting me is you, Brad lad. Why don't you... Kesty! Well, you're certainly no Drav. I am a spirit of fate. I see 3 potential futures for the 2 of you. Choose one, and it shall come to pass. I think this is a modded one, because look, it writes off the thing. Okay. Ooh! Camaraderie and support, friendship, passion and romance, friction and fighting, keep rivaling. I want to turn them into romance. I think that's so cool that they've gone from, like, anger to romance. Nice. Brad Lad, do you think maybe you and I maybe... I mean, I did follow you out here like a puppy begging for attention. Choice made. The ivy-draped spirit vanishes into the ruins. The sounds of fighting in the distance grow louder. Seems the Draven are nearby. Kesty and Bradland have now fallen in love! Yay! Kesty and Bradland gain temporary stunt bonus chance. Nice. Alright, now we gotta fight some Draven. I only see one. Okay. Move up. Now there's the other. Oh, there they are. Okay. Guardian. Guardian. Silk Stud. Alright, let's cast some spells. Some spaly spells. We got a discus? Yeah, we got a discus. One dart down. And we'll attack this guy. Shield shear first. And strike with the fire. We'll have her run up on his backside there. Finish it, maybe? What is going on here? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I gotta check that. There we go. Ooh, discus! And Kyril's magic has been kicking ass. Oh, shit. Rogs take some damage. Shoot again, dude. It's nothing. Can't shield shear again, so we'll just strike with the fire. Dodged again. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh! Centrifuge again, baby. Because she can do that. Discus. Him. Oh, with the magic. Man. Kyril killed all of them. That was all her on that one. Alright. Torch. Oh, does anyone really need a torch? Let's just give it to Falconhawk for now. Whew! I'm glad that's over. How are you guys doing? All clear over here. We know. Who said that? Who said... You hearing things, Rogs? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess it was nothing. You're my terrifying angel of death, babe. I like it. They're just immediately full couple. Like, full couple. What's going on with Rogs, though? We know what you did. Uh-oh. You weren't doing half bad yourself. I love watching you move. Oh, my God. These two. Get a room. I'll catch up. Yeah, you will. Just let them go do what they're gonna do. You okay, Rogs? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'll just be right back. We know what you did. You can't hide the truth forever. We know. We know. The truth will be told. It's coming from this tree. We know the truth. You can't hide it. We know what you did. Okay, you know. What are you going to do about it? What did he do? The ground around the tree's roots start to rumble. From the moist earth, something gleaming emerges. What is it? It's a secret. You like secrets. What is... I want to see Rogs. Through his sarcastic sister found contentment as a town guard. Rogs knew such a life would leave him drowning in the sameness of each oppressive day. Surely there had to be more. He attached himself to an old wealthy leopardess for a time until the woman caught on to his game. A shy, sad something flickered in his eyes when he spoke of the past. Something must have happened for which he sought redemption. Oof. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I don't know, I think he'd reach for it. Rogs reaches down, clearing aside the loose earth. His hand closes around something and... That's probably not good. What happened to Rogs? Uh-oh. There you are. Where have you been? I just needed to check on something. All set now. Okay, let's go then. Rogs is inhabited. Splendid. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Okay. So we can assault the pillar. I want to fortify, though, first. Down in the room, well founded. We at least know we're not leaving fester. Hides the spill threads. Snake stone strap. Dodge 5. Let's give it to fucking Hulk. Okay. Gotta go here. Finish the battle. Finish the battle. Finish the battle. Time is it? Oh, 11:52. At least start in chapter 2. Into the fire. Rogs just behind me. Hey, this is old land. Families living out here are proud, productive. If we wanted ever to get some reward for our efforts, these would be the folks. Not looking good down there. The lower pines are ablaze. The lodges all but lost. The day has begun peaceful enough. From the mountaintop they can see it won't end without a fight. Maybe make for the crumbling building. It can hide our descent. The inferno below reaches full bloom. Ooh, big fight. Big fight. Big fight. Okay. Kill all enemies. Where are all enemies? All enemies are not seen. Do not like that. I also don't like that I can't... Can I? Right click, drag to orbit. There we go. I need to orbit a little bit. Can't fully orbit. Okay. Alright. We're going through the front door, baby. Silk step, bro. Should she infuse? I think yes. And that infusement allowed me to see more people, which is good. Guardian. Let's infuse with this too, just in case. And then Guardian. Here we go. Who's taking 2 damage up there? Oh, it must be the scenery. Oh, more coming. Good God. I might lose somebody. This is looking rough. Looking rough. Is this all ambush places? That sucks butt. Alright, let's start with our wizard. She can Splinter Blast. Dodged. Son of a bitch. Should I just shoot? Or should I try an ambush? I should just shoot. Nice! Dart's dead. That gets rid of these, which allows me to move in with my warriors. And that's a full flank I got on that one. And with the kill. Love to see it. Guardian. Alright, here we go. Nice, blocked. Armor shredded, that hurts a little bit. Spectre Step, dodge my attack, did some damage on Rog. Oh, Rogs! I think Rogs is going down. I don't think I have a way around that. Oh, that could be bad. What else can she interfuse with? Could she drag the fire all the way over there? Let's see if she can. Huh? Whoa! Can't. Why can't I? Oh, that's as far as I can go with that. Okay, alright. So instead we need to do constriction then. Try and take that hunt down, I think. She's gonna get a second attack because she's up close. Nice! Alright. Rogs has already moved. Take the shot. Not enough damage though. Ah, oh, Rogs is in trouble. Yeah, nice! Nice! Okay, alright, Rogs has another turn now. Move him there, hit the Guardian. Okay. Can't get him. Not enough. Okay. Ooh, Brad Ladd's in trouble now. Go invisible. She's gonna use that fire leash finally. Have fun with that fire, bitch. He'll burn to death. Kesty needs to charge this guy. Yeah! Got it. Got it. Level, level, level. Everybody's up to 2. Kesty's almost up to 3. So we get Tiger Shark knee pad. Knee pads evolve, +5 accuracy. I think that's got to go to the Ranger. Good, that ambush. Okay, I can upgrade. Oh, vigilance. Alright, so we can go with upgrade to open mind, which even more interfuse. Kyril briefly interfuses with compulsion. Viciousness, don't need that. Elementalist. I like the Elementalist. Was that brave enough for everybody? Did we all enjoy it? I have to get out of here. In 6 days, a rain comes and lasts until the wildfires are gone. Couple more inkeep, more refugees looks like. Yes, I'll try to find a dry spot. Rog's Falcon Hawk led us here. Seems we have a lot to thank you for. Not lost on us. Though certainly we've lost a lot anyway. Better to be alive than landless. Gratitude's what wise people trade in. Something even the destitute can give. That's from Rathvir Wrath's book. Starting to see the truth of it. Fight fire with fire. Ill will with good. They were wisps of possibility. They had doors to defend, and that made them heroes. Builders will prove more useful in the next batch of years. But heroes will be needed again. Oh, chapter 1 done! Alright, we got 11 legacy points out of that, some hardwood, some hides. 10 years of peace follows. Let's see what happens in between. Get rid of one of those stump cards. That's great. Like to see that. During the years of peace, the restoration of Blue Amma Altar brought a vitality to the fauna of Wood Crow Forest that hadn't been seen in a generation. Kesty and Kyril kept up a schedule of sparring afternoons, Kesty punctuating almost every swing with a clever observation. You never treated the Draven to this banter. Why waste the breath on an audience that won't appreciate it? You're saying I do? Roggs was visited once by a woman cloaked in ivy. The spirit laid 3 futures out for Roggs to pick from, After much negotiation, one was finally picked. Brad Ladd began having dreams of a branched-off life where he ruled over a tumultuous kingdom in the clouds, building his castle even higher. Each night, the dreams would tell a bit more, and Brad Ladd was disappointed when they finally stopped. Alright, now we get to upgrade. Upgrade these fighters. Upgrade them. Okay. So he actually got better armor right off the bat. So I don't think we need to worry about his armor. I think we really need to worry about a warrior's armors. So I think we need to give her some mail. And then let's give Rog's Falcon Hawk, which we cannot because we spend it all on her. That's annoying. I need 2 fabrics. Could spend a legacy point though for it. Or guard. Oh, bandit armor. That's part of my mod. My mod. I like the idea of having him in bandit armor because he's like the clown and he's possessed. Let's do it. Let's craft 1. Spend that legacy point. Alright, so he's got a blade. Can we do anything with our weapons? We can. We could give her a better staff, which might be useful. We can't do anything with. Because she's a sword user. We can't really craft a sword. We could craft a shield, maybe? Got her shield. We still craft her staff, we can. And his bow, can't really do anything better. We could craft a gun, though. What's the gun do? I don't think I've ever played with flintlocks in this. A regular flintlock, minus 20 accuracy. Damage is way higher, plus 3 damage. Range goes down. Stunt damage goes down. I want to try the guns, man. Can I do rifle? Do they have rifles in this? Or is it just like flintlock pistols? There is rifles. Sorry, guys. I've never played with some of these mods before, so. Kind of want to do a rifle with this guy, man. It's a lot of legacy points, though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. He's gonna be a rifler. Okay. And then, do we have anything left for her wand? We do not. Made a terrible mistake. It's only 1 legacy point. That'll bring us down to 6 legacy points. I'm okay with that. She does not have armor, though. Alright, cool. We made out like bandits on that one. Alright. What time is it here? Okay, we can get a little bit into the next chapter. Still hope for an early start. Don't feel pressured though. Tents rolled. Breakfast is done. Eat and we can go. Good. Haven't had to wrap metal around my neck or fire stones from a stack in a good long time. That wasn't a threat. I'm talking about the Draven, eventually. Things have turned predictably back towards conflict. The Draven problem was hoped to be, never quite believed to be, fully solved. I'm just anxious is all. What no one expected, ho there, was that the Earth itself would get involved. Wait, Kyril? Feel it? Rumble, 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 rattle, rattle, rattle. Earth shakes have been increasingly common. Now almost once a day since summer, upsetting things as small as sand piles, large as mountaintops. Rickety houses fold in many towns and territories. Whoop! The company will follow the force of the tremors to their suspected center, likely to destroy whatever is causing them. You two, okay? The shadows deepen. Assault the Everlone Workshop. Which is where? There. That's gotta be it. So we just have to get there then. That's interesting. Well, first we're gonna recruit! See what we get. New recruit, Greedy Hothead. Cost 3 legacy points. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. Where are the drop-in PCs? Like, that's a mod I put in, and I don't think I've ever seen them in the game. We'll have to keep an eye on Rocky Start. We'll have to keep an eye on Cult Plight. Little village minding its own business in the middle of the field. Pleasant folk. It's practically an ambush magnet. Excuse me now? If you came to find trouble here, you can head right back to where you came. Easy. We're the All Guard, the opposite of trouble. We're here to defend you. Are you saying we can't defend ourselves? I don't know why I'm giving her a New York accent. It's just happening. You know why there aren't any monsters in Cult Plight yet? Because they know better. Listen, it's not that. The threat out there is bigger than anything you've... Don't tell me what I have and haven't seen. I've seen hunters quicker and cannier than you bested in our streets. Okay. Brad Lad's getting put in his place. I'll prove it to you. I'll show you why they stay away right here. Pow! Oh, damn. Damn, Brad Lad. Do we want her in our group? Just punching people. Wow. Well, now you brought my honor into it, so... Scuffle, scuffle, thwap, thwap, thwap. Ah. Puff, puff. Alright, listen. I was surprised by a lot of things here just now. But mostly I'm surprised that you're really good. Huh? What I'm saying is the Allguard could use somebody with your instincts and skill. And enthusiasm. Wait, really? Joined the group? Go on, Kess. Give the monsters a good old cult plight greeting from us. Yeah, Kess says yeah. I think Kess has to be a warrior, right? Like, it's the only thing that really makes sense for her at this point. So, warrior it is. So now we gotta train her as a warrior. Warrior! Train. To humble ends. Cairo has come in possession of a powerful act. Ooh. Opportunity to humble ends. Oh, it's the flute. A wandering stranger come hide from the moon. The barrels are full and the fiddles in tune. Come ask the barkeep for a bowl, cup and spoon. We'll dance, you sleep, or we'll drink until noon. I don't think I had the tune quite right there. I'm trying to steal a good mood here. The chorus is better. Rog's glance is at a gleam. Cairo realizes the dagger in her hand is flashing with a mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, it's nothing. It's got the mark of Old Wayne. Though she clutches it away, her rival has already gotten a good look. It's too late to deny it. The vision of the blade, once beheld, can never be forgotten. Rogs. Ooh. The rippling edge is oddly arresting. The Old Wayne family's grim crest glares graven to the hilt. I didn't mean to let you see it. But what I intend... It seems to weigh little in this gravity. The dagger has haunted me for a long time. I had a friend who, I can't tell you the story without breaking, but according to the legend, this weapon, the Oath of Old Wayne, was made by the last persecuted Old Wayne mystic. It was made for vengeance, to cause suffering. It ruined a whole age of our land, shattered what generations had built. So now I need to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's where we're headed, isn't it? To destroy that thing. You're not needed. I mean, you can turn back if it's too much. I intend to slip away once we got close. Rox is gonna... I'm sure I trust you. I'm not sure I trust you to finish the job. Also, Brad can go too. I think we will do that just to make sure. And Kesty will stay back to train. Cairo leads Rogs to the ancestral lands of the Old Wayne family. The Old Wayne legend is rich well of villains and Rabadland storytellers. I don't think I said that right. A group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manner practicing dark crafts. A swamp? Weren't these people rich? Come on, unless you're too spooked, I get it. Oh. Turtle guy. It's not so bad when you've got thick enough stones. Only bad for visitors, which is probably what they intended. You're winning me over. Soon they're within a proper ruin. The tower's half sunk, and many of them tumbled. We're looking for a forge. There's a stairwell. And there you go. And there you go. You sure this is right? This is how you unmake things? Unmake the thing? Here, take the torch. As Cairo draws the dagger, the oath of Old Wayne, her eyes over the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. But like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest her eyes. And then she sees two futures in the flames. In one, she sees herself aged and alone, still fighting the same long losing battles she's embroiled in today. In the other, she's not much older than she is now. She's used the power in the dagger to bring peace to those she loves. Perhaps she should wield it, and it would change her, but not immediately. In the meantime, think of all the good she could accomplish. For her friends, for this world, the chance to save everyone. Is she throwing it away? Oh, I get to choose. Let's look at her character sheet and try and decide what she would do here. Middle-age, ex-farmer, gritty, integrity, shame, hero, mystic, elementalist, open mind. As much as I want to do this, I think she'd destroy it. Like, Rogs would probably keep it. I think she'd destroy it, so we're going to destroy it. The dagger meets the forge and instantly melts. The coals jump and fly. Frigid air fills the room, snuffs the torch. And then the apparition takes shape. Is it truly done? You cast away the cursed blade of mine? Yours? The spirit resolves into the form of a man. I made it in vengeance, to punish the world that persecuted my family. So rashly done. You regret it, you mean? The anger was cold in me long before the blood stopped running. But I'd set it in motion. Someone else would need to end it. I can't answer for all the pain it's caused. But to you, at least... The glow that surrounds the last Old Wayne mystic flares brightly for a moment, and he's gone. Where he stood lies what looks to be a bolt of fabric. At second glance, it's a cloak of ghostly weave. Kyril bends to pick it up. You sure you want to touch that? Just got through destroying an evil artifact, didn't we? This feels different. A bestial bellow echoes from down the stairwell. They gotta fight. Atonement of the Old Wing. Nice. I mean, she's got a ticket, right? And then we gotta fight something. Whoa, a mushrocks. Whole body grinding together like the slate stack. Fungus wreathes its fumes of decay. Okie dokie. He ain't gonna be easy, that's for sure. Let's have him Silk Step. Interfuse. Interfuse. Whoa! Okay, dodge 0 damage. That looked worse than it was, thankfully. Shield shear. Strike. Got a stun on that one. Alright, now this guy, she's going to move over to back him. I need to interfuse again because he ran to the other side of the frickin' field. Wild Grasp, try and slow him down. What? Okay. And then he can take a shot and possibly kill it. Yeah! Musket shot. Oh. Duskthorn of Lysor. I don't want to give it to her. Block. That needs to go to him. They leave the Old Wayne estate behind and sink into the obliviating muck of time. Having second thoughts. Not second thoughts, just feeling sorry for just all the suffering that gets buried in the stories we tell and the ones we don't. It will be a while before they feel like talking again, but not so long. And soon they'll be back to their old arguments, old truces too. Ooh. She leveled up. Bluehorn Mystic, and I got plus 10 retirement age. Which we could upgrade Elementalist. Oh, I like this. Love soul splitting, so we'll take soul splitting. Alright, so had she finished that? She had not. So let's have these 3 move. We're not there. I want them to come here. Crew prepared. Kess is now... Kess Bound is now a Greenhorn Warrior. So what do we want to give her? Raider. As a swift action, Kess can start a fire on an empty tire or break a piece of adjacent scenery. Yeah, kiddo. You gotta wait until I'm done. I'm still on stream. Okay?
Oh. Well, hello.
Nobody's in here right now, but you could say hello to future people watching. Alright, so she can have Shield Shear, Untouchable. When Kes gets a kill, the next attack against her within 1 turn will miss. That's pretty sweet. Let's try that one. Alright, so... finish the gathering, I guess? Alright, they're probably going to get attacks. We should probably prepare defense. Alright, let's move on to the next one. How did that become infested after I prepared the defense? Abandon. There. Do appear. There appear to be tracks of some kind, though I can't tell how old. Draven, potentially in trouble? You probably know better than me. I'm not much of a tracker. Amid the leafy woods that span this region, a spine of sheer hills ruins. Once there was a village here. Now only shadows and sparse dusty flames. Rig rock. Something's crying. Shh. That come from your side? That come from your side? A keening sound. Probably not a threat to us, right? Doesn't sound huge. Yeah. There, I'll go first. Animals love me. Kesty slips quiet through the fragment of summer trees. She's led by the dried out raspy wail of a wounded thing that's well past hope. And she happens upon it, who is by blood and the story its foe. Draven. Small Draven, male, crouches by tumbled stones, injured. He's slung himself down with his burdens. Attending to nothing in this world, he sings his pain. Little Drav, something broken? You're fortunate. I'm a lucky woman to meet out here. Come on, let's examine you. Ragwa Gwaskak. Those are words, certainly. Wish I understood them. Ragwag! The Dravlang bellows, loud as it can, failing to rattle the branches or even bend the grass. No heeding thing could quail. You're a little small to be threatening me, you know. Kesty, what the... Oh! Drav spawn. Sure, pretty young too. Going by the size, maybe 6 or 7 years from the egg. A lost child, Draven or not, I can't help but feel something for him. Ragwa, egg, Ragwa. Maybe this one's just a runt, you know. If there was no use for a hungry runt. Yeah, if they were starving, they'd have to start making some tough choices. Makes sense. The young Drav cowers, but can't go far. Will he even last till sunrise? The sun sinks and the chill seeps off the dreaded stones. Life's hard. We all have hard lives. Can't change that. Everyone solves their own problems. Alright. Lots of choices here. So I'll stay here the night, and I think someone should. It's only a 30% chance of what? Let's say. Draven are Draven. There's no reward for being kind out here. Sorry, but it's true. It's just end its misery. It's not surviving, and it shouldn't. Rivalry between Kesty and Cress. We're gonna do the 30% one. Well, but I don't like that idea. No, I figured you wouldn't, but it is what I'm doing. It's a risk, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so there's something worthwhile in it, right? That's how I'll at least claim to see things. Hey, when you get back, record the day for me. The survey book's in my big bag, in the tent, probably in the little thing on the side pocket. Grashak, Darak, Shag. That'll be you, Kess. Kesty clearly expects me to go along with this, which is exactly how I know I shouldn't. I don't know if you get it. It's how love works. Oh, that's mean. But, so I'm staying too. Why? But what? Wait, so I have to write the... whatever. A few more furrows of the brow and a few more breaths, and the plan is set. Kess takes the trail towards camp. I don't even know what to write in there. Saw a tree. There wasn't monsters. And as the color deepened, Brad Ladd and Kesty fall into a quiet way. Not a clear night we've got coming. And less warm than I'd like. Scant stars sprout as twilight turns to dark. The silent moon is dragged past the tangle of clouds. Damn, this is long. Can I ask, though, why are you helping him? What are you getting out of it? You know, what do you get out of it? Things like this. Tanak Tire. Egg Ragwa. I don't know. I want to be good. I want people to say later Kesty was a good woman. I want you to think so. But more than that, maybe I offend myself, honestly saying such things. But tonight, or when I stood in the rain for you, I've got the irrational side to me too. You are good, but you're a good woman. I'm a good kisser. That's what you're really thinking, isn't it? Kiss, kiss. Kess comes after dawn, Kyril and Rogs behind her, to find the pair of them unarmed but alone. It's a strange account Kesty gives. With the help of some food and water, she was able to establish trust. Eventually, she got close enough to have a look at the young Drov's ill-hanging shoulder. Setting it was then the task of the hard and harrowing moment. Searing. Hey, Kesty. Brad Ladd saw them first. It was as I was finishing up. Shapes were there in the dark, large shapes. Derek, Draven, Sarok. Draven? Enough that you could have... but it looked like a search party. They weren't the ones we were tracking yesterday. They were the serious kind, so things could have gotten bad. Derek, Narek, Da. The Devon laid a folded cloak at fire's edge, gesturing to it. Gashek Dad Sareth Noyoth. So I can only think they came searching for the child, and for us, and they left an acknowledgement. Let's call it. It's a little incredible. I mean, it's a lot to believe, but here you are, so wow. Kesty never even lifted her spear. History, in its grand course, is not altered then. Bitter years will pile after, but the tale is pleasant, on the ears, and indoors when the rain comes, they'll want to hear about it. Kesty's stubborn kindness and the grace of the Draven answer. +7 charisma. Drovspun cloak. A cloak of Drovspun. It's a significant bulwark against the elements and a rare symbol of understanding between the two warring peoples. +5 armor, +5 warming. I think it's gotta go to her, but then I gotta get rid of the Graven Pelt cloak can't give it to somebody else. It's annoying. Is what it is, I guess. What time is it? Oh, it is time to end the stream. I don't know who's watching this. Nobody felt the need to chat with me today, which is totally fine. But if you're watching this on the back end, I'm going to go back to Age of Wonders after Archon Prophecy comes out. It comes out next month. I think like the 5th or 12th or something like that. And I didn't want to start another Age of Wonders game that I wouldn't have finished before then, so I decided to do some Wildermyth. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I love this game. I know it is not hugely popular with the people who watch my streams. Usually it gets really low numbers, but hey, whatever. I play for fun, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you have some fun with me for the next couple of weeks. Either way, you guys can reach us on Blue Sky, Axiom Games LLC /OldManGaming. You can join our Discord, links in the description below. Influence us in all of our shows from there. It is an appropriate link this time, I'm pretty sure. If not, message me and I will correct it. As long as you guys keep watching this, and I'll keep making them. See you guys next time.